In the stories Things Fall Apart, Dante's Inferno, The Stranger, and The Metamorphosis, they all have a common theme of things falling apart because of actions taken and time going by. Metamorphosis, Gregor is stripped of his humanity, and he soon realizes he is no longer able to be the delivery man he was due to the way he looks. His family does not seem the same, and he soon realizes things are not going to be the same anymore, and things are falling apart in his life. Due to Okonkwo shooting the villager with his gun, he was then sent off to his motherland. If he would have been more careful with his gun, he could have done something like this. The white missionaries coming in and controlling Okonkwo's village, he soon comes to kill himself, the strong man he is, and really he could have controlled himself. Inferno, the sinner's actions are affected in their afterlife. In hell, which they are placed in different circles based off what they did. If they were just a little bit more smoother in their life, they could have ended up in a better place. Metamorphosis, due to Gregor's changes in his body, he's not able to do the things he's wanted to do anymore, like be a delivery man or come out and see his family even. So if he were to skate, he may have to skate like this. Marceau is just going through the motions, and this affects his life. He's not worried about anything complicated. He's not worrying about Marie or anything. So he ends up killing an Arab, and he doesn't seem to care about it. So he ends up in jail, and that's where his life gets really hopeless. So I'm going to try to go through the motions, see what happens.
Come on, man, you're messing up the line.
Due to Gregor not caring, I didn't care right there, so I failed, and he failed too. Stories all have common theme of people's lives dramatically changing because of their actions, which means that their life falls apart. In the Metamorphosis, because of Gregor's sudden change into an insect, he can't do the things he did before, like his job, or he doesn't want to eat anymore or anything. And in Dante's Inferno, the sinners in hell, they're not seeming to care anymore. They're almost like zombies, and they're just going through the motions, just like Gregor is. And Marisol is also going through the motions because of the way he's in jail, and he doesn't seem to care anymore. He doesn't even seem to care about his life. He thinks everything's pointless. And but he got there because his life fell apart. And Okonkwo, he's a strong man, and he killed himself because he knew things weren't going to get better after what happened to him. In all the four stories, they're very complex, just like people might think that trick is. I don't think it's very complex. But that just, if they would have, it could have been a lot better. The complexity, if they just, maybe thought a little bit more with their minds in the story, their lives might have not changed and they might have got back on track. All these books, they really can come together and show you a similar theme. What can I say? skating and this shoe falls apart, just like all the stories, you know, that's just something in life you have to deal with. And you know, eventually, obviously, you know, when I get about 60 years old, probably won't be able to do this anymore. So, hey, you gotta live with what you have right now.